Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you what are the most beast mode fragrances that I have to date in my collection. What are the fragrances that stay with me 6 to 8 hour plus and I don't need to reapply if I don't desire to. So if that sounds like interesting to you and you want to know what are those beast mode fragrances that I have up to date in my collection, stay tuned. But first, if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Moraima. In this channel, I share some of my passions such as fragrance, self-care, and decor. So check a couple of videos around. If you like our vibe, you can consider subscribing and joining the Santa tribe. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for joining me in another video. Thank you so much for clicking today's thumbnail. We have quite a few fragrances and all of these fragrances I've already shared in my channel. So the ones that I've chosen today are the ones that are more conducive to cooler days. Anything that is more for the summertime, I didn't include because the majority of you are all experiencing fall or winter. So that's why I'm focusing on fragrances that are mainly for the cooler days or the winter, fall, winter time frame, so that you have an idea what are the fragrances that not only are going to be great for winter, but that are beast mode. The very first one that I want to start my lineup with is one that everyone loves, and this is Intense Cafe by Montal. It's a beautiful rose, coffee, vanilla fragrance that definitely is going to give you all of the fall and winter vibes. And if you know, you know. This fragrance is super hyped for a reason. It has even been duped by a lot of companies that know the fame that this fragrance has. And it's a fragrance that I have nothing to worry about. Not only do I smell myself, but as I'm out and about, I know that other people smell me, and I come back home and I'm still smelling hours and hours later this fragrance. So you all know that it's definitely one that couldn't be out of the list, and it's definitely a house that not only has the reputation of making most of the fragrances beast mode, but this one in particular definitely doesn't disappoint. And the one that I want to speak about next is the cheaper, more affordable version, but equally as powerful, Rose Gourmand by Sephora. If you know, you know. I've seen a few creators in the platform that are definitely also sharing this fragrance. This one is, still very much available in the ZARA website. It is almost a dupe. I would say Intense Cafe and Roses Vanille from Mancera had a baby, and Rose Gourmand is what came out. So it's very, very, very similar. But the one thing that they do have in common to a T is the performance. This lasts all day long. Everybody will smell you as much as this one. They are just both good players in the realm of a rose, a jammy rose, a beautiful rose with vanilla and a touch of coffee arena. Then these two are going to be the ones that you're going to want to play with. So whether you have this one or you have this one, or you have been thinking about having either or you already have this one and you want a cheaper version, something that you can wear a little bit more often, then rest assured that this is going to perform as well as this. So these two were Montal Intense Cafe and ZARA Rose Gourmand. Up next, we're still staying within the house of Montal, and next is Arabian Tonka. This is a beast of a fragrance as well. Obviously, as we mentioned, all of the fragrances from Montal are incredible in performance, but this one is, it's pretty powerful. I mean, it's the type of fragrance that even though it doesn't even have a cap, you can still smell it like out of the nozzle. Is incredible. It's a beautiful amber woody, and it has rose, and it has saffron, and it has sugar. So it may give you a little bit of hint of like Baccarat Rouge, but not necessarily. This is a lot deeper, a lot woodier, perfect for the cooler days, and it has incredible performance. This you apply and you will smell it until you wash your clothes off. I mean, it is what it is. So if by any chance you like the scent profile, but at the same time you say it's a little too much, too beast mode, just make sure that you spray the air and then you walk into the mist so you can get like a 40 or 50% potency of what this bad boy can do, because at the end of the day, it's a super beast mode fragrance. But that's what you're all here for, right? You want that performance, you want a fragrance that you're going to apply and it's not going to leave you until you wash it off. And this is one of my favorite ones. It's super appropriate for parties or like going out or getting together with friends. I find that it's one of the sexiest oud that I have because it has rose and oud and tonka bean and sugar and, like I said, saffron. So it's just a powerhouse of a fragrance. I strongly recommend it. Arabian Tonka from Montal. The next fragrance is another amber floral fragrance that was released this year, and in my humble opinion, one of the, if not the best release of 2021. And this is Armani C Intense. Incredible. It's so beautiful. It's a blackcurrant base fragrance that it has a beautiful rose. It has patchouli, and it's a beast of a fragrance. It definitely lasts all day long. Every time I've worn it, never had a problem. 6, 8, 10 hours, I can still smell it. Obviously, if you overdo it, then obviously it's going to last a little bit longer. I love the juice. I love what this fragrance, it's just a very sexy, it's a very sultry type of fragrance. It's just super feminine, but at the same time deep enough and beast mode enough for the fragrance to not leave you, to stay with you, to be powerful, for everyone to smell you, and definitely have a beautiful sillage all around you. Like I said, it's a beautiful black currant. It's like a black currant syrup. It's very syrupy type of fragrance, and it's Turkish rose. So I love this fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. To me, is one of the best, like I said, if not the best launch of 2021. Do I dare say that is the best launch? I don't know just yet. That's how good it is. This is definitely extremely good and sexy and powerful, and it has incredible sillage. It's a beast of a fragrance, and to me, one of the best, if not the best, C from the whole C line of Armani. I absolutely love it. I love the bottle. I love what the fragrance is, and I love the performance, and that is something that is rare to find in a fragrance, where you like everything about it. Not only the packaging, the scent profile, and the performance is just, to me, it's a 10 out of 10 everywhere. I absolutely love it. Once again, this was Armani C Intense 2021. As you've noticed, I'm going really quick around these fragrances. I'm not getting into many notes. I'm not getting into a lot of information because, as I said, these are all fragrances I have shared in my channel. So I just want to enumerate the ones that currently in my collection for the cooler days, such as fall or winter weather. The next one, guys, if you are not new to my channel, then you know. If you know, you know that this fragrance was going to be there. This is her, ZADIG and Voltaire. I've taken this fragrance out to play the last few weeks a lot. Guys, it's a beautiful amber vanilla. It's very like tonic, it's very cozy, it's very just enveloping. It's a beautiful fragrance. To me, this would be the ideal beast mode that I would wear during the day, on the weekends, going to the mall, shopping. When I just want to be out and about, I want to smell good and I want to smell sweet, and at the same time, I want the fragrance to just be super projecting, then this is definitely one of them. A lot of people know it, a lot of people know about it, so I'm not really teaching much new, but I just want you to know that I would never leave this fragrance out of my beast mode collection because it's a great performance fragrance. So as you know, it has pink pepper, it has whipped cream, it has vanilla and sandalwood and cashmere wood, and it's just such a creamy, perfect all around daytime type of fragrance. It's a lot more of a casual type of fragrance. I wouldn't wear this like partying or to go out, unless it's something that is very much like laid back with the house and the family, and just, you know, not necessarily needing to glam up. So this is not like a glam up type of fragrance, I feel. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. You guys already know how much I love it. This is her by ZADIG and Voltaire. The next fragrance is another fragrance that I couldn't wait for the cooler days to start playing with because it's beautiful and it has an incredible projection. And this is Annie by the house of NISHANE. Now, this is the vanilla that you want to play with. This is the vanilla that you want to go to an event with. Little black dress. You want to feel sexy. You want to feel empowered. It's party time. It's spicy time. Then this is definitely a good amber floral vanilla that would be a really good choice. It has incredible performance on me, and I feel like on everyone pretty much that I have heard of, they all say that it has a really good performance on them as well. On me, definitely 8 hours plus. I feel that I don't need to reapply. It doesn't become a skin scent right away, and I can count on this fragrance to definitely stay with me. And if I don't want to have a decant or have a little sample in my purse, then definitely I can just count on the fragrance to stay there all night long. And I've never seen a fragrance that has so many of my favorite notes all together. Ginger, pink pepper, vanilla, black currant, sandalwood, and a little bit of green notes at the top, just to make it like kind of like a nice opening, a nice fresh opening, but then it gets super spicy and sexy and prettier after that. And to me, this is one of the best ones that I can have in my collection that I can count on, especially if I'm looking for something that is a little bit more formal than anything else that I've previously mentioned. Annie is one of the ones that I would definitely resort to when choosing something a little bit more festive. Once again, this was Annie by the house of NISHANE. Up next, we have another powerhouse that is incredible for the cooler days, and this is Side Effect by the house of Initio Parfum. Guys, oh my goodness, This is a beautiful amber that it has vanilla and it has rum and it has tobacco and cinnamon, and although those notes may sound a little bit scary and not feminine whatsoever, I assure you that this is beautiful. And I think that when you're dressed up and you want something that is sexy, that is appealing, that is different, and it has incredible projection and really, really good performance, this house doesn't disappoint. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it has rum, tobacco, cinnamon, it has vanilla. So it's a combination of something very, very boozy, but it's very sexy. And it's so well blended that it doesn't feel like scratchy or masculine, or like, you know, you're not going to be able to enjoy it or feel feminine or feel sexy or feel like, you know, just good on your skin. This is definitely a good one that I wouldn't see how it wouldn't work out. Obviously, it depends how you're dressed. I wouldn't wear a hoodie and like sweatpants with this. This is a lot more of a dressy fragrance. So if you're looking for something that is a little bit more holiday-ish or like going out appropriate, but at the same time you want it to have incredible performance, this is another one that is a beast mode in my collection. Side Effect by Initio. Was dying for the days to get cooler in order for me to start wearing it again. So one would say that potentially this would be under the same realm of Angel's Share. Kind of, but not really. Kind of, but not really. This definitely exceeds in the performance department. I would say that this is a lot stronger. I love it, I love it, I love it. So this was another beast mode in my squad, in my collection, Side Effect by the House of Initio. The next fragrance I would say is the ideal beast mode fragrance that you would want to have for like the office, or something that is a little bit more corporate, or something that is a little bit less, how can I say? It's a chypre floral, so it's not as sexy. I wouldn't say it's not as little black dress as the previous fragrances. This one is Lancome Idole Intense. So the intense version, I definitely feel that, especially if you know, overspray and you give yourself a good amount of sprays, this will last you a long time. I think the last time I tried it just to test, you know, I did about 10 sprays and it lasted all day. All day, not a problem whatsoever. Probably after like 6 hours, I started feeling like it was a little bit more toned down and starting to get into like closer to the skin, but it was performing really well. So like I said, it's a chypre floral. It's a beautiful citrus, rose, and jasmine, for the most part, type of fragrance, and I think it has a really good projection. So this would be something that would be, like I said, a little bit more office appropriate. So I would see this wearing during the day, or if you have like a day lunch, or if you're meeting some friends during the day, or you're doing some holiday shopping and you want something that is going to be pretty and fresh and, you know, feminine, but at the same time is going to have really good performance, then this, I would say, is a good one to consider in your arsenal. I really enjoy it. I like it better than the regular, and obviously the OG I think is not as intense and as performing as this one, and to me this is one that is really good to resource to in case you're looking for something that is a little bit more casual but at the same time really well performing. Idole Intense by the House of Lancome. Alright guys, we are almost there. We have about 2 more fragrances, and I have 2 honorable mentions that I want to share with you. These are extra fragrances that I feel they have some sort of potential, but I'll tell you more about it in a little bit. The next fragrance is an amber spicy that is very new to my collection, and it's very new to the market as well. It's another 2021 release that I feel that has to be on this list. No two if and buts about it. And this is Invite Only by KAYALI. Oh guys, if you saw my video not long ago where I reviewed the little mini, obviously now you know that it's here. I think I already posted my haul where I showcased this fragrance. Oh my god guys, this fragrance is so beautiful. It's sweet, it's spicy, it has tobacco and cinnamon. I don't know if you're noticing a little bit of a trend. So the spicy tobacco cinnamon combination concoctions are usually very popular for this time of the year, and it's a very holiday-esque type of fragrances. But when I tell you that this is beast mode, is beast mode. This is definitely, it's hard to say which ones out of everything that I've mentioned is more beast mode than the others. They are all very well performing, and this one is not the exception. It has cherry and tobacco leaf, and it has honey, and obviously it has oud and a little bit of cinnamon. Oh god. This says party. So this is another one that I would definitely wear for a little bit more dressed up. This is something that makes me feel very sexy. It's a very seductive, it's a very, you know, it's a very type of type of fragrance. I feel that this is when you want to get your sexy on. This is one of the ones that definitely would do it. This one or Initio Side Effect that we just spoke about, they're right up their alley, along with Annie. It's hard to choose, guys. It's hard to choose. They are all so good. Oh my goodness, you don't even need to spray. Like, you open it up and it's like, it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. So the Sillage, obviously 10, the Performance 10. These are all 10 out of 10s. So they don't lack on any department for sure. I feel like this one is not only that I feel that it's going to be super well loved this coming fall and winter season, but just for the many years to come. And oh my God, I absolutely love it. And if you combine it, I layered it the other day with Vanilla 28. Very, very nice. Or if I wanted Vanilla 28 to just have a little bit of a kick, then I would do like 3 sprays of Vanilla 28 with a good 3 sprays of Invite Only Amber 23. Just like that ratio, like more vanilla than amber if you want to keep it like a little bit more casual. But still, this one on its own is great. If you want to layer it with another fragrance, is great, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so glad that I was able to add a full bottle to my collection. Once again, this was Invite Only Amber 23 by the House of KAYALI. The next fragrance is another amber woody that is super, super potent. It's super powerful. It's super beast mode, and I'm still like on the fence about it. I don't know if I'm still gonna keep it. Like, I have my days. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship, because some days I like it and some days I don't. And some days I'm like, oh my God, it's so different. And some days I'm like, no, it's not feminine enough. It's just like, I'm still working on it, but it's still not making the chopping block. It's still in my collection. And this is New York by the House of Widian. Guys, this bottle is just everything. I just love, 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 love. I don't know if the camera, come on, focus, focus, focus. There you go. It is just gorgeous, this deep sapphire blue and this beautiful rose gold cap. It's just gorgeous, but obviously we're not here for the, packaging. This fragrance is obviously beast mode. It is incredibly well performing. So what does it smell like? It's like aromatic, fresh, citrusy, woody. It has so many notes that it's hard to perceive. I think like it's trying to go in too many directions, but it's very sexy. It's a beautiful lavender with rose and caramel. And it has tonka bean and amber and patchouli and vetiver, and it's just like a very different type of fragrance, but at the same time is very sexy. So this is another dressy fragrance. I wouldn't see this fragrance to go to the office. I wouldn't see this fragrance to go shopping, like at a mall or something like that. Maybe, I mean, you can wear whatever you want whenever you want. Just, I would feel that this fragrance, especially because it's a pricey one, you would want to wear it for special occasions. So definitely very festive, definitely date night appropriate. I would say that it's a very sexy, alluring type of fragrance. And again, the performance is just incredible. This 8 hours plus, it'll last on your clothing until you wash it. It won't go anywhere whatsoever. The House of Widian, it's a beautiful quality brand that has incredible projection. I had the opportunity to also smell London. I don't have it, but it's on my wish list for sure. London is beautiful as well. And there's a few others that I want to add. I feel like as a niche house, they're very different and they have their own, their own thing, their X factor. What I like to call their X factor is beautiful. And this is the first one that I added to my collection. I'm still battling, like I said. I like the fragrance a lot, but at the same time, some days I feel like maybe I just have to work with it a little bit more. But I really enjoy how different it is. It is such a sexy, different type of fragrance. I feel sometimes that it can lean a little bit more masculine. So that's where I have a little bit of a hard time, because I like very feminine type of fragrances. And sometimes this can lean a little too masculine. But I feel that when you're dressed in a particular way, when you want to be very boss and, and you want to be sexy, but at the same time, you want to feel like, like you have weight and you're not very, like your presence is there, then definitely this is one that could be a really good contender. And again, I wanted to share with you my beast mode fragrances, and this is definitely one that is beast mode. It will not leave your side. Your clothing is going to be impregnated with the smell until you wash it again. I absolutely love it. See, now I'm smelling it and it smells so beautiful and it smells so sexy and it's so like, you see, and I love how different it is. I love the fact that, you know, this will make you feel very unique and you're gonna smell very unique. Nobody's gonna smell like you. This is definitely on a category of its own, and I love the bottle and I really like the scent. And some days I have a little bit of a hard time with, but I'm still not parting ways with it. Once again, this was New York by the House of Widian. And real quick, I want to share with you two honorable mentions that I feel that although they may not categorize as a beast mode fragrance, I know that when I oversprayed or when, you know, I gave myself a good amount of sprays, like 10 sprays, I smelled it all day long. It was really, really good designer, but really, really good projection. And this one is La Nuit TRESOR à la Folie by the House of Lancome. This beautiful, super fruity, amber vanilla. Oh my God, it's so sexy. This one, like I said, it had really good performance, even though it's not really like, it's like you don't open the cap and it's like, oh my God, how loud and how projecting it is. No, but the longevity, how long it was able to stay with me, even though it wasn't like an extremely loud fragrance, how long it stayed with me, not like a skin scent, like actually present and like smelling, like I could smell myself quite a lot. It was over 6 to 8 hours. Like, I feel like it has a really, really good projection. And to me, it's like, it's such a yummy fragrance that I just can't believe that I am so afraid to use it because this is only a 30 ml and I need to get myself like a larger bottle. I don't know if you can see the dent. I'm gonna try to see if I can focus the camera here. Look at this dent, guys. Look how much it's like over here. Like, I don't have much left. And I absolutely love it. Let me back you up. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. It has pink pepper and pear and vanilla and rose and tonka bean and ambroxan. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's super, super yummy, and I think it has really good performance for being like a Lancome fragrance as well. I mentioned earlier IDOLE Intense. That one has really good performance as well, and so is this one. And the next honorable mention that I have that I feel that once I, you know, give myself a good amount of sprays, it still lasts and I can still wear it during the fall and even winter is La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I know that there's an intense version or Le Parfum version, and that one is a little bit deeper, but I don't have it, and I'm sure it has great performance. But I'm very surprised on how well this performs when, you know, you overspray a little bit. I would say like 10 sprays, maybe 12, you know, a good amount, or you spray, you know, your clothing and stuff like that. I feel like it lasts a really long time. I would say 6 to 8 hours. I can still smell it. I can still feel like I have, you know, perfume on. And I wanted to give it a little bit of a spotlight because I feel like this one also, like La Nuit TRESOR à la Folie, I feel that it does have a really good performance. And when I oversprayed and I had my clothing sprayed as well, it really lasted quite a while. And I'm just super excited because I love the fragrance. As you can see, you know, the dent is, it's pretty big. Like, she's almost at the waist. Oh my goodness, you know, so I may need another bottle. I am also looking to include the Le Parfum or the Intense version. I want to add it to my collection. I got an opportunity to smell it and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But this one definitely does have a really good performance as well. Not as beast mode as the ones I previously mentioned, but if you overspray, you can make it last quite a while. This was La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And those were the beast mode fragrances in my collection. Thank you so much for joining me in another video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any particular beast mode fragrances that I didn't mention today. Allow me to discover them. I would love to hear your recommendations. Let me know because I love me a really good performance fragrance. So let me know in the comments below, what do you have? Do you have any of these? Do you feel that they're also beast mode on you? I feel like they work really, really well on me. Thank you so much again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And until the next video, I send you a big hug and a kiss. Bye-bye.